It's about competition. I mean, it's about market share. It's about being aggressive. It's about shareholder value. What is your stock at today? If you're a CEO, I mean, do you think your shareholders really care whether you're Billy Buttercup or not? You know, do you think that they would prefer you to be a nice guy over having money in their pocket? I don't think so. I think people want money. That's the bottom line. I have a nickname as being the kite. It's a derogatory intelligence term, and it basically means someone who's expendable. The premise being you can fly the kite out there to collect whatever information you want, and if the storm comes on the horizon in the form of, say, I don't know, a lawsuit or, you know, some sort of, you know, criminal justice prosecution or something, well, then you can just cut the string and walk away, and there's plausible deniability because the kite is off flying by itself and you had no knowledge of what it was doing.
Some of the best creative minds are employed to assure our faith in the corporate worldview. They seduce us with beguiling illusions designed to divert our minds and manufacture our consent.
Corporations don't advertise products particularly. They're advertising a way of life, a way of thinking, you know, a story of, you know, who we are as people and how we got here and what's the source of our so-called liberty and our so-called freedom. You know, so you have decades and decades and decades of propaganda and education teaching us to think in a certain way. When applied to the large corporation, it's that the corporation was inevitable, that it's indispensable, that it somehow is remarkably efficient, and that it is responsible for progress and a good life.
Perception management is a very interesting concept. It's basically a methodology which helps us when we work with our clients to go through a very systematic, thoughtful process in order to be able to help our clients identify what the resources are that they have, what the barriers to their success are, and how we can use communications to help them accomplish their objectives. Michael or Angelica came to me and said, "Dad, what do you do and why is it important?" My answer to that question is basically that I help corporations have a voice. And I help corporations share the point of view about how they feel about things.
They're selling themselves, they're selling their domination, they're selling their rule, and they're creating an image for themselves as just regular folks down the block.
Hi, how you all doing today? Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hi, how you doing today? We're from Pfizer. We're your neighbors. You're in the new houses? Are you in the new houses? Oh, these are some neighbors. Well, can we say hello? Can we say hello just for a minute? So, what do you think of the neighborhood now?
It's all right. It's good.
Yeah, I think it's been getting better over the last 20 years that I've been coming here. Yeah. So I think together, you know, working with you and Pfizer and our other partnership will make this a better place. Okay. Nice to see you, Miss Frazier. Bye. There used to be a lot of crime at this subway. One night as I was going home, I got caught and was almost bugged. And so we decided to make a change to make this community better. We're looking at turnstiles that prevent fare beating. It used to be that you could just hop right over. So Pfizer, in collaboration with the Transit Authority, actually purchased these machines. This is one of 4 cameras that were installed here by the Pfizer Corporation in collaboration with the New York City Police Department. This is a talkback box that allows us to speak to the Pfizer guard, which is approximately 500 yards from here. Now, I haven't seen the Pfizer guard today, but I'm going to see if I can call him. If he's not, I'll have to go wake him up. Hello, Tom Klein speaking. So I'm sure before we're through, he'll call back. But particularly on the off hours, this allows a passenger to call directly to the Pfizer desk for assistance. And then the Pfizer guard calls the transit police, and the transit police respond to any crime situation. As a result of all this, crime is down in this station. It's much safer for our community partners. Thank you. I'm going to press the other button just to be sure. Tom speaking. Hello. We'll stop over and see him personally.
How you doing?
Good. Would it be okay? Could you just, while we take the picture?
On that narrow a definition of how we interact with each other.
Wow. What a dream.
I could give you a day in the life of a person who might be the target of undercover marketing, and I will tell you that some of these things are happening right now around you. So you walk out of your building in the morning, some city, and you walk by the door and you say, hey, good morning, and you notice there's a bunch of boxes at his feet from some online or mail-order retailer, and there's a bunch of boxes there with, of course, a big brand message on it. You walk out, and well, a lot of people must be ordering from that company. Well, what you don't know is that we paid the doorman to keep those empty boxes there. So when you walk in and out, you notice those boxes, and you think, hey, a lot of people are ordering from that online company. You walk out into the street, and you hear some people having kind of a loud conversation about a musical act. And they're kind of passing the headphones back and forth. They go, wow, this is great.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Hey, do you know that I heard this CD is really hard to find, but I heard they sell it at Store X.
I'm going to go pick it up. So good.
Great, isn't it?
Right, you hear that and you register it, and you might kind of pick up on that, and maybe later on you'll think, hey, I wonder what the hot act is. Bang, that might be in your head. Now you get into your office, and there's a certain brand of water in the refrigerator. What is that? You take it out, you drink it, you slug it down, it's there, and you're not really thinking about it. Wow, that's pretty good water. Who knows? Maybe someone placed the water there. You kind of go out for your lunch break, you're sitting in the park, and people are kind of out there talking in the park, and bang, all of a sudden you see another message. By the time you go to bed, you've probably received 8 or 9 different undercover messages. People are always thinking, well, oh, I know product placement. That's when they put stuff in movies. Well, yes, kind of. I mean, that's definitely traditional product placement, but real-life product placement is just that, placing stuff in movies, but the movie is actually your life. We'll take a group of attainable, but still aspirational people. They're not supermodels. They're kind of people just like you. They're doing something for us, whether they're having a certain kind of drink or they're using a certain laundry detergent, whatever it may be. They are kind of the Roach Motel, if you will. People are going to come over to them, and they're going to give them this little piece of brand bait. Could be a soundbite of knowledge or a ritual. Consumers would get that piece of roach bait, and then they would take it. They go, oh, pretty cool. And then they go out and they spread it to their friends. Undercover marketing is happening everywhere. But I could be doing it to you right now. I might be getting paid to wear this brand of shirt. I mean, it really is happening everywhere. It happens in bars, it happens at soccer games, it happens in Little League baseball games, it happens in shopping malls, it happens in the subway, it happens in the movie theater. Anywhere where people are communicating with each other, it's happening there. If it's happening well, if they're doing it well, you don't know what's going on. It could be your brother. They sign a confidentiality agreement, they never talk about it. If you ask them, they're going to say no. If you want to be critical, if you want to go through your life like that, sure, be critical of every single person that walks up to you.